we're hearing about this trip. Rob's brother only had amazing things to say about it. His parents were talking about it. I said, hey, I'd be interested in that. That sounds great. My other friend Will said the same. And suddenly we're talking about going to South America, going to Peru where his brother went, and doing this program. And that meant that we could do a couple of hours a day of volunteering, and we could also learn Spanish. They speak Spanish there. So we went to a non-English speaking country, which I think is actually really important. I don't think you have to do it that way, but I think it's going to enhance the immersion. A gap year is about immersion to a large extent, okay? So to immerse yourself in another culture, to really grow, to maximize that opportunity, I think going to a non-English speaking country is really important. So again, as I'm telling this story, I'm just trying to highlight things that were quite important for me and that made the experience so enjoyable and unique. So I got a lot out of the fact that we were going to a foreign place. It wasn't mainstream Europe. There's nothing wrong with going to Europe. I ended up going to Europe later. I'll come to that. But I'm hearing about this program. I'm thinking, okay, that's great. We can go for a few months there. And then we started to talk about the possibility of going to the World Cup, the Football World Cup in Rio, because Rio is in Brazil and that's not far from Peru. That's also in South America. So suddenly there's the possibility of going to the World Cup around June, July, and doing a few months before in this kind of more immersed environment, this volunteering environment. It wasn't overly demanding in terms of volunteering. 90 minutes to 2 hours a day, and we didn't even go every day. We didn't need to go every day. They didn't enforce it like that, but it at least provided us that accommodation that was shared with other people, like-minded, open, wanted to experience the world, wanted to have fun as well. And it gave us that kind of structure there, but it also wasn't overly restrictive. So we're like, look, we could do a few months there. We'll work a few months before this. So we'll go around March, mid-March, go for 3 months, then go to Brazil, go to Rio, park up there for 4 to 5 weeks and just stay in Rio for the whole World Cup. I mean, what an experience. If we can get tickets, and Rob's mom is so on the money with this stuff that she got us tickets. She went in one of those ballots where you can't get guaranteed tickets, but she applied to get us like 3 or 4 games, and we ended up getting them. So that was awesome. We saw like 1 game a week for a few of the weeks, and we're there for the final. So ask people who have done the gap year what they did. It is a big principle there. Ask people what they did. And if you're not already hearing about it, really put out those questions and seek that guidance and seek those insights. Find out what other people did for their gap year and try and think about whether that would suit you. What I was hearing from Rob and from his brother was resonating. I'm like, I would love to do that. Let's go over there. Let's learn Spanish. Let's immerse ourselves in that environment. Let's be with other people who are 18 to 30. Let's be with people high energy who are at a similar stage in life. And let's also incorporate a kind of service that's going to give us structure and is going to allow for a little bit of fulfillment as well. I'm not claiming to be a saint in what we did. I think it was also self-serving, but it was a win-win scenario. We got to go over, enjoy South America, especially Peru, and be in the company of other people, while also spending a couple of hours a day doing something for others. We would work at an after-school care and play with all the kids in the community, and we would help run some activities there, but just mainly playing sport, mainly playing soccer with the kids, just chilling with them and hanging out, and they were all super cute. So that was really fun.